Good morning, guys. We're in a new week of social studies. Still talk about the grand state of Arizona. Just concentrating on us, and what I want to do is concentrate on our neighbors. Now, you can see in the big kind of space-like view here where we are. We're the red state and the southwest part of the United States. In the continent of North America, we zoom in a little bit. There you can see good the southwest state. Man, look at what they did to poor Alaska and Hawaii. Anyways, and then, of course, there we are a little closer. You like that? And you just, oops, sorry. You go, whoosh, and then you kind of close up, and then another close up right into Arizona. Now, it's important to have good relationships with your neighbors. And what I mean by that is just like it's nice when you're kind of friendly with your neighbors next door. It just makes for a more pleasant atmosphere. You don't can always be looking at them saying, man, are they going to take any of our stuff here? It's nice when you trust them. Well, same for the state of Arizona. We talked about earlier in social studies how nice it is to have sea lanes or shipping routes, because people in California can go ship to Hawaii and they can go ship to Asia, no problem. Well, poor Arizona is landlocked, so we can't really do that. We can't go to the port city of, well, there is no port city. Port means it's on an ocean or a big body of water. Arizona doesn't have that, so we especially have to be very friendly with our neighbors, not just because we want to get something out of them. Well, it's a nice Christian thing to do. But I don't want you to think that only Arizona deals with its neighbors. We deal, worldwide with different things, especially if you look at something like this. Take a look at this. Just the state of Arizona has $11.3 billion. Let me say it again. That's billion with the B. $11.3 billion of exports to Canada and Mexico. Let's go back just a little bit. Here's the country of Canada. Here's the country of Mexico. Just the stuff that Arizona makes. That could be the crops. That could be the stuff that we make in our factories. Things like that. We can still, using our neighbors, we can get them and drive them up to Canada, drive them straight to Mexico, and we can sell our goods to them. That's what exports means. Things that exit Arizona. Arizona sells a lot of their things to Canada and to Mexico, and you can bet more of it goes to Mexico because they're right next door. They're our neighbors. That doesn't even count all the different things that we give and sell to our neighboring states here. Again, 11.3 billion that we sell. We need to have good relations with our neighbors, both to our states and to the country that we touch, Mexico, and to the country way of the north, Canada, because if we would lose all those sales, 11.3 billion, that would bankrupt Arizona. They need to sell all their goods. Again, by goods, I mean the crops that we grow, the fruit that we grow, the things that we make in our factories. That's what we sell to our different neighbors, even our northerly neighbors way up there in Canada, but especially our neighbors right next door in Mexico. There's another reason. Not only do we need exports, things that we make and exit our state to sell them, we need people to come into our state and spend their money in our state. Again, we're not trying to be greedy, but that's how Arizona makes money on something called tourism. When you go on vacation and you visit someplace like Disney World, you are a tourist. That simply means, no, you don't live here. You're just here visiting from someplace else. Tourism is how the state of Arizona says, hey, come to our state and check out some of our sites. You guys know a great tourism or great tourist place is the Grand Canyon. I mean, our whole state, that's our symbol, right? The Grand Canyon state. But there's a lot of other reasons. Well, not only do we have to have good relations to our neighboring states and countries to sell things, we want them to come visit our state to spend some of their money in here. That's how Arizona makes money and makes income. People come and they pay to go into the Grand Canyon National Park. They pay to go to a spring training game. They pay just to live here for the beautiful weather of the winter months. That's what Arizona has to offer, and so that's why we try to have good relations with our neighbors. Well, again, this one doesn't show our neighbor to our south, the country of Mexico. And again, you guys know that Alaska and Hawaii, they aren't there. They just shoved them in this map. But we're talking about the states that we actually touch. California, Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, and Colorado barely in that corner. But we're going to focus on those right now. Yes, again, Mexico is to our south. But this is what you do. You're going to show me that you understand who our neighbors are by using this color key. You have Arizona, which you need to color red. Guys, this is simple. Don't make this hard, okay? You're going to show me you know which one of our neighboring states is California by coloring California yellow. Notice I don't write them in. You got to show me you know what California is by coloring California yellow. Nevada, you need to color green. Which state is Nevada? One of our neighboring states, which means they're right next to us, in fact, touching us. Utah, orange. Colorado, purple. New Mexico, blue. That's your assignment for today, guys. We're going to keep going with Arizona later this week. Lord's blessings to you today as you praise your Savior.